Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Parishi and today I am back with a uni update. So it's been about 2 months since uni started. It's like November 22nd or something today, and I started uni pretty much around this time 2 months ago. So I thought I could just like sit down and talk to you about uni, and I haven't really had a chance to film a lot this last couple of months, and I'm pretty sure you must have noticed because I've been absent off of YouTube for a while, and I'm really sorry about that, but uni has been so stressful and there's been so much to do, and I've just been trying to balance it all out, and this is probably the first time I've been able to sit down and actually chat to you guys properly for a while. And I have filmed videos before, but in the last couple of months I haven't had time to edit them, and now that I do have time they're a bit too old for me to, upload, so we're just gonna start new. So the last time you saw me I had literally just moved in. So if you didn't know, I am living in a 6-bed house with 6 girls, and it's basically so I have my room, which is as you can see. And if you want to see it, you can just go back to my last video and you can kind of see a little bit more of it. So I have my room, and then I'm sharing a bathroom with my roommate Charlotte, and we have the kitchen downstairs, which also has a dishwasher, thank the Lord. I have 3 cupboards and then a shelf in the fridge and a shelf in the freezer, and there's a massive fridge and a massive freezer separate. And then there's there's a kind of laundry room which we have in which we have a washing machine and a tumble dryer, which is, I love that so much because it just means that I don't have to hang my clothes around because I hate doing that. So I get to dry them, which is great. And then we have the living room downstairs, which is in the basement, and it gets pretty cold down there, so you do usually have to go down with fluffy socks and blankets, but that just makes it better because you can just kind of cozy up and just enjoy what you're doing. So yeah, that's kind of a little bit on the house layout. I live, if you didn't know, I'm going to the University of Gloucestershire, so I live in Cheltenham, and the rent here is, in this particular house, is £98 per week. Now, I have seen houses that are a little bit more expensive and a little bit more cheaper. It kind of varies depending on where you are, but I'd say for where I'm living this year, it's pretty cheap. So I live literally not even a minute away from town. I could literally just walk out my house and cross the street and I'd basically be in town. And that is amazing. It's so convenient. It means that I can go to Lidl because Lidl is just around the corner. It's so convenient. It's so much better than last year, because last year I was living on campus, and that was a half-hour walk away from the town centre, and we weren't allowed cars, so kind of inconvenient. But compared to that, this year the living situation is pretty good. I have had a couple of problems with the house, just overall. Parking is a massive issue, as I have experienced in the last 2 months, and it has stressed me out so much. I think in the span of the last 2 months I've probably had at least 4 parking tickets for various things that weren't really my fault, but I guess I should have known, but I wasn't told, so kind of really weren't my fault. So basically where I live there's builders, and they're building a house at the moment, so their trucks and their lorries and everything is just kind of taking up a lot of space. So 3 times I got told by the builders to park in where Maplin's was, but Maplin's shut down, so I got told to park there. And they were like, yeah, there's not going to be any parking charges, it's fine, don't worry about it. There were 3 £40 parking tickets. Woo! Great stuff. So yeah, I've had that issue. Living in the house, I'd say it's a pretty good situation. The good thing is that everyone has talked to each other, everyone does talk to each other quite a bit. We have a group chat, so we can reach each other very easily, that's great. And then if we ever bump into each other in the kitchen, we'll just kind of chat a bit. We've had a bunch of kitchen floor and counter little chats where you just kind of sit and just chat for a bit in the kitchen. But the downside is that it has been 2 months since we've moved in, and there hasn't been a single point where all 6 of us have been able to sit down and chat, which to me is just like one of those things that I feel like we need to do, because otherwise we're not going to bond as a house and the year's just going to fly by and then we're going to look back at it and we're going to be like, why didn't we? I really don't like, I'm not really sure, but we haven't done that yet, but hopefully we will in the next couple of weeks, so still have that to look forward to. Let's move on to the social situation. So I haven't been out like partying, clubbing, whatever you want to call it, once since uni started, and I am not complaining, because honestly, if you know me, you know that I'm the kind of person that prefers to just sit in bed and just watch Netflix with my cup of hot chocolate and like a nice cozy blanket. I would much rather do that any time over going out clubbing, so I haven't really actively avoided it, but I haven't really like taken up the chance to do it. So we did have a kind of like gathering and party in our house on Halloween, and I could have gone out but I didn't end up going out because I really didn't want to, so there's that. There is a Christmas ball soon, a uni kind of business school Christmas ball, which is on the 11th of December, which I might be going to, I might not be going to, I don't know, but it's basically like it's £30 for a 3-course meal at a hotel, and it sounds really good. You just kind of dress up and you go, and like everyone from your course is there. That's all well and good, but I don't know who's going yet, so I haven't really bought my ticket, but the deadline for that is in like next week, so I need to get a ticket by then if I want to go, and I also need to find a dress, which is not easy, because I can't find any dresses that I would really like to wear, but we'll sort that out if I'm going. Another thing, a really exciting thing that I'm actually so happy about, is that I got a job. So when I came to uni this year, I was determined to get a job, because I felt like last year I had a lot of free time on my hands and I didn't take advantage of it. I didn't find a job because I was like, nah, it's first year, it's fine, you don't need to get a job. And generally speaking, if you don't want to get a job in second year, you really don't have to, but I'm the kind of person that feels like I need to have something going on all the time, otherwise I would happily just sit in bed all day, but I can't do that, I shouldn't do that, so I decided to get a job, and I got a job at Urban Outfitters, which is so amazing. I love it so much. So basically, Urban opened in October, on the 16th of October, or maybe, no, it was on the 23rd of October, but I had my first shift on the 16th of October. And I started working there then, and honestly I love the shop itself. It's absolutely gorgeous. The people, everyone that works there is so nice, and not just like everyone that works there, but people that come in, the customers, everyone, it's just really nice. And I love the music. Music is never a downside. It's pretty good. We always have like some kind of amazing playlist going, whether that's rock or indie or pop, or there's always some really good music there and you can always jam to it, which is great. As for discounts, I do get a discount, but I'm currently on probation, so I can't really use it online, which is like, it's fine, but I haven't actually used the discount properly yet, so I haven't really like exploited it, but I'm not really planning to, because I just, as much as I love working in Urban, it's not the kind of place that I would personally go to shop, only because it's quite expensive and I'm a student. Students can't afford that kind of stuff unless you're really rich, which is fine if you are, but I'm not, so I can't like go about doing that. The clothes there are really good. I would happily try them on. I just don't know if I'd buy them because I wouldn't have the money for loads of them. I might like get gifts and that kind of stuff there, you know, because like the homeware and the books and everything is really cute and so nice, and I might get some of that because that's like more realistic for me. So there's that. I actually also have a work party to attend. It's kind of like our pre-Christmas get-together, and we're going to go to a pub in town like an evening after work, and we're just gonna chill and talk to each other and get to know each other a little bit more outside of work. So I'm really looking forward to that. I'm so excited for that. So that's gonna be good. And what else? Oh, let's talk about uni. That's the whole point of this like video, and I keep forgetting about that. So second year of uni has got to be, I would say, the 2 hardest months of my life ever. I don't think I've ever felt so unsettled and unsure, although like I think I'm getting more of a hang of it now, which is great. Okay, let me start by explaining what I do at uni this year. So I am at uni 4 days a week normally. So it's a pretty like, you know, chill semester, and I'm so glad for that because it gives us more time to like work on our essays and all that. Next semester is going to be Tuesdays and Thursdays, which I am so looking forward to. I get like 5 days off. Yes, please. Essay wise, I have like I have 6 essays due in this semester overall. The first essay is due on the 30th of November, which I'm absolutely freaking out about because that is literally 7 days away? 8 days away. My math is terrible. It's 8 days away and I'm freaking out about it. The other 2 essays are from like this kind of half of the semester are due in on the 11th of December, which, if you remember, is the same day as the Christmas ball, so no stress there. It's gonna be fine. Or so I tell myself. And then I have like a couple due during Christmas holidays and I think 1 or 2 due when I come back in January, which is fine. Like I can work on those during Christmas. And then I'm not really sure about next semester. I think I have at least like 2 or 3 essays, but it's a fairly like chiller semester next semester. So I know that it doesn't sound like it's been a lot to do, but trust me, there has been a lot, because around the uni work and around the Urban Outfitters work, I've also had to fit in placement applications, placement interviews, placement assessment centers, all of that kind of thing, and I feel like that, along with having to write essays and having to do uni work and like lectures and that kind of thing, and having to go to work, it just kind of builds up, you know. So the last couple of months I feel like my schedule has been very tight and very squeezed, and I've had to learn how to really manage my time, which is why I actually have a diary. Like, I'm not even joking. Let me just find it, hang on. So, as I was saying, I have a diary, and this is probably the most planned I am in life, like literally, not even joking. I do so much. I write a lot in here, which is extremely useful because I love it. So like, I'm just giving you kind of an example of one of my other weeks, like from like a month ago. So like, it looks fairly empty, but it kind of like, it just helps me organize myself. So this is one week, and this is that exact same week on another page. So like Monday to Friday of the same week on 2 different pages. So I have uni on one side and home on the other side, which is so useful. I love it. And I've also been using my diary to write down all the places that I've applied to for placements. So like, that's them. So yeah, it's very useful, and I would highly recommend, if you're the kind of person that gets stressed out very quickly and kind of like feels like you have a lot in your head, I would highly recommend getting a diary so you can just jot everything down, because that has been my savior this year. I'm just like, that, I think that is how I'm surviving this year, probably. I think that kind of wraps everything up, to be honest. I don't really know if there's anything else that I have to talk about. I'm probably forgetting something, and if I am, just let me know. Like, ask me something in the comments if you want to know it, you know. That is such a weird way to word it, but if you need to know anything, if you want to know anything, just let me know in the comments and I'll try to answer it as best as I can. But overall, I think that it's been very stressful, like the last 2 months, and I feel like the rest of the year is probably going to be like that, but I have hope, and I feel like it's going to get a lot better and a lot easier to handle the more that I do it and the more I get into the swing of being back at uni. I feel like I'm, on the outside I look very calm, but on the inside I am definitely panicking, but like it's nothing to like really worry about. It's just kind of one of those things that happens, and I feel like uni really teaches you just how to balance everything and like learn how to handle everything that is shoved at you, because in the real world, when you go out and get a job, they're gonna do that to you. They're gonna like give you loads of projects at the same time, and you're gonna have to complete them, and the deadlines are gonna clash. There's gonna be like loads of different things to do, and you just need to learn how to manage that and how to balance it, really. And I feel like uni definitely teaches you that kind of thing, which is so helpful. I think I should probably say that even though it might sound that my experience hasn't been that positive, it doesn't mean that it's been all negative. There has been so many highlights and so many like downsides even, and this is just me summarizing a couple of them out of like probably 100. I can't even like, I don't think I even remember most of them, but it's not all bad, that's for sure. It's definitely not all bad. Just because my uni experience is going like this doesn't mean that your uni experience is going to be like that. It probably, like, everyone's uni experience is so different and everyone has a different expectation of how their year is going to go, and like based on that they kind of like have a different experience. Does that even make sense? But like, you know, what you expect and what you get is going to be different, and what you kind of like do of it is what's important, and you need to just make sure that you always stay positive and you kind of like keep yourself in the right mind state, because that's so important at uni, especially when you have so much to do and you have to like learn how to balance, because this is life and this is just a glimpse of life and you just need to learn how to adapt to it. I don't even know what I'm saying. That has been me talking to you for the last 20 or so minutes. How much of that will make it into the actual video, I don't know, but if you enjoyed this, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe and share, and I will see you guys in the next video, which I will hopefully upload very soon, even though I have no idea what I'm gonna do. Leave me some video suggestions down in the comments if you'd be so kind as to do that, and I will see you guys again very soon. Bye!